There are times where I think that I'm the luckiest man in the world. And then there are times where I know that I am. HeroesCon 2025 is one of those times. Hey everybody, my name's Hagen, and welcome back to HeroesComics. So, the HeroesCon 2025 season is over. To say that it was my favorite comic book experience of my life is not an understatement. It's really not even all that close. This wall here contains everything that I bought with my own money at HeroesCon. And I think that I did a really, really good job. I mean, I ended up getting a Swamp Thing 1. I finished off my cap run, and I got a whole bunch of dollar bin diving done. And I had a great, great time just doing that. But HeroesCon 2025 would have been a success to me even if this wall here were empty. Even if I got nothing at the con. Because the main reason that I went to this convention was to hang out with people, was to see all of you people who are watching this right now. And I was successful, at least partially. There were so many people that I got to see and hang out with and talk to and form memories and the start of friendships or maybe build on them. It was a fantastic time. I'm really, really happy with how it went. And there were some people who found it in their generous hearts to give me things. Now, I want to be super, super clear about something. Nobody is obligated to give me anything. I enjoy doing what I'm doing so much. I really, really enjoy making videos for people and hanging out on live streams and talking with people. That's why I'm doing this. So I'm not doing this to get gifts or whatever. Obviously, that's very, very generous, and I'm touched by everybody that chose to give me something. But just know that it's not a requirement for talking to me or hanging out with me or being a friend of mine. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I think probably the best way to show you all of the community AOKs that I was given is to sort of go chronologically. So we're going to start with Thursday. Before the con even started, I had already gotten like a quarter of a short box of things from a couple different people. And we're going to start with Dope from Dope Comics. Dope from Dope Comics is a member of the FOMO Squad and White Claw's Public Enemy #1. And he saw fit to give me this. This is Marvel Zombies vs. Army of Darkness #1. Now, this is the second printing, but the reason why he gave this to me is obviously because of the cover. It's an homage to Captain America #1, and I mean, what more is there to say about it? It's an awesome cover of zombie Captain America punching zombie Hitler in the face. It's right up my alley. It's weird. It's sort of off the wall. And I did read this. This is one of the things that I read over the weekend there. Turns out I don't like Ash from The Evil Dead, but I really like the cover of this, and I really, really like that a good friend of mine gave this to me. Dope also gave me this. This is a Captain America magazine from Newton Comics, and it reprints, I think this is Captain America 102, but I could be wrong. I haven't looked at it yet. If I am wrong, I'll put the right answer right here. But yeah, just an awesome, awesome magazine featuring art that I love from the Captain America series. Dope just really knows how to hit me where I live. So thank you so much, man. I really, really like this. You can catch Dope on Tuesdays, hanging out with the rest of the FOMO Squad, or you can check him out on his own channel. The link to his channel and everybody else that I'm going to talk about is going to be in the video, and I'm probably going to put like a link to it somewhere, if I can remember how to do that. The next person that I met at HeroesCon was Rich from Big Nasty Comics. And Rich very thoughtfully gave me 3 issues of My Bad. This is My Bad #1, My Bad #2, and my personal favorite, My Bad #3. Now, the reason why Rich got these for me, I'm sure, is because they feature such amazing characters as the Chandelier and the Salad Shooter. I am super thankful to Rich for giving these to me. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate them. Another thing that Rich got me that I really, really like, but isn't a comic book, is this. This is a Universal Monsters Christmas-themed blind box. And I opened up this blind box while we were there, and I got this guy. Christmas-themed creature from the Black Lagoon. I love this dude, and he's going up on my desk as soon as I'm done with this video. The next person that I met on that Thursday was Eric from Pressedcomics. Eric is another fellow member of the FOMO squad. And the first thing that he got me is a novel that I've never seen before, but upon research, I found out that Marvel released 2 novels in the early 70s. One was an Avengers novel, and the other one was a Captain America novel called Captain America: The Great Gold Steel. This book has got a gorgeous painted cover. I really, really like the way that this looks, and I would love to read it, but in the way that these novels kind of are, Marvel also printed their books on cheap paper as well as their comics. It's kind of brittle, and I'm really, really afraid of opening it and having the cover fall off. So I'm gonna try and find an online version of this to read it so that way I don't damage this very generous and awesome and unique gift that Eric sent me. He also gave me 4 Brazilian Captain America almanacs, and I know that they're Brazilian because he put Brazil on a post-it note. But these feature art from Captain America comic books across the years, as well as art that I haven't seen before. Like, for instance, this looks like it's around the 70s or 80s, and Captain America still has his heater shield, and I don't know what that's all about. I'm very, very curious about that. And the last 2 feature very famous Mike Zeck covers. This being the first one, and this being the last one. I think that foreign comic books are super, super cool and really interesting to see how differently the same characters and the same stories are packaged depending on the audience that's going to get them. So I think that these are really fascinating pieces of culture and of history, and I'm really, really thankful to have gotten these from a friend. Eric also gave me a magazine, and it is this. This is Cycle Tunes. I would imagine that he gave this to me because it features motorcycles on the cover. Although he did say that there were 2 other reasons why he gave this to me, but I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. But anyway, Eric, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate this. But that's not all, folks. Eric's generosity knows no bounds, and he also saw fit to give me a couple comic books. First is this. This is Fightin' Army number 143, and it features some World War II era planes engaged in a dogfight on the cover. I'm a very simple person. If you put a plane or a train or a tank, anything big and metal with an engine on the cover of a comic book, I'm gonna buy it. And this is another in that same vein. This is Our Fighting Forces in Action Attack number 27, featuring an awesome German bomber on the front going after a battleship. I mean, this just checks a lot of boxes for me. We also have this. This is Dragon Wheels number 31. I love racing and I love comics with cars on the cover, and these last 3 are going to be all around that theme. We've also got hot rods and racing cars. This is a Pikes Peak cover. This car drifting around up the mountain of Pikes Peak. A place that I've actually been, and so this is really, really cool to have. And last but certainly not least, as a classic racing fan, this last one really, really got my blood going, and I think I audibly screamed when I saw it, and I kind of lost my mind, and I started talking to Eric about it. But anyway, it is Hot Rods and Racing Cars number 111, and the reason why I like this so much is because here on the cover, these are Can-Am cars. Can-Am was a North American racing series categorized by cars that were way too fast and way too dangerous for the time that they were in, and it's just a crazy bonkers racing series that me and people like me are fans of. And so to have a comic book based on that, super cool, and it's even better that I got it from a friend like Eric. So Eric, again, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Everybody be sure to go and check out Eric's channel at Pressedcomics. And the last person from the first day is Deriek Hammondtree. Now, Deriek Hammondtree doesn't have a YouTube channel per se. He has a YouTube account, and we see him in chats all the time. If you've been on a live stream that I've been on, chances are you've seen Deriek Hammondtree show up in that chat. And he saw fit to give each member of the FOMO squad a copy of Ghosts. But he didn't want to choose which person to give each book to, so he gave 4 books to Nate and Nate held them backing board up, and we all chose at random. The kind of thought was that we were gonna pick them at random and then trade if we wanted to, but the way that it worked out is that we all picked a book that we thought really, really fit us. And my book that I got is this, and it is Ghosts number 61, and it features a hitchhiking cover with a skeletal man behind the wheel of a car about to run down a hitchhiker. I think that that fits really, really well with the kind of stuff that I'm into. It's got a car, it's got a weird skeleton, it's just kind of an odd vibe overall. And I think that it's really, really fun. And I'm really grateful that Deriek sort of gave me and the rest of the FOMO squad sort of a mystery box of our own. That was really, really cool and much appreciated. Deriek, getting to talk to you over the HeroesCon weekend was great, and I hope that we get to meet up again. It was really, really fun. Thank you so much for the generous gift. The next day, Nate and I actually went out onto the floor and walked around to sort of get a lay of the land. The first person that we met was Troy from Awesome Toy Box with Troy. And Troy said that he has something to give both of us, and what he gave me were 2 books. The first one being this. This is Captain America number 616, and it features this awesome cover of Cap posing in front of an American flag. All kinds of on board with this cover. I really, really like it. And the other one that he gave me was this. And this is just an awesome painted cover variant of Captain America number 1. Something that you really can't go wrong with. At least you can't go wrong with for me. So Troy, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. Everybody be sure to go and check out Awesome Toy Box with Troy. So before I even left the hotel for the second day, I was stopped in the lobby by Ryan, the Colossus Collector. Now, Ryan, the Colossus Collector, is actually one of the first people that I met, I'll call it face-to-face, but it was on a live stream in the YouTube comic book community. And he very generously brought me a book all the way from Canada, and it is this. This is Marvel 1990, the year in review, featuring Captain America, done by, I believe, Kevin Maguire. I really, really like this cover, and it is in really, really good shape. I mean, just, it presents stunningly. It looks really, really great. Man, Ryan, thank you so much, dude. I really, really appreciate this gift. I also have to mention Mr. Akins from What's on the Comic Rack. Now, Mr. Akins knows that I'm a huge Captain America collector, and he also knows that after Captain America Volume 1 got finished, I needed something to do, and what that thing is getting the rest of the books. And he decided that I should start with the Tales of Suspense run, and he decided to help me out with that. So he very generously gave me Tales of Suspense number 90. Getting this book in particular from Mr. Akins was great because I know that he is really into the Captain America, Iron Man sort of stories as well. And this is something that we get to share and that is permanently a part of my collection that I can look at instead of the Namor books that he sent me to be a jerk. I've actually got something that I like from Mr. Akins now, which is fantastic. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. The last book that was given to me on the first day actually kind of broke my brain. And it was given to me by Dave from Still Only 35 Cents. Now, Dave is a very, very professional, very put together, very knowledgeable YouTuber. And for some reason, he likes me. I couldn't tell you why, but he likes me, and I really, really like him. He's such an awesome guy to talk to, and he's beyond generous, as I'm about to show you. Earlier on this year, I mentioned that one of my goals was to get a signature from Stan Lee, Joe Simon, and Jack Kirby. Well, Dope from Dope Comics helped me out to get the Joe Simon signature, and now Dave from Still Only 35 Cents has helped me to get a Stan Lee signature. And he helped me do that with this book. This is Captain Britain number 2, graded in a 6.0, signed by Stan Lee in pen right on the cover. To say that this is a generous gift is an understatement. I mean, the fact that it's a Stan Lee signature, which I've been wanting for a long time, and it's a Captain Britain book given to me by Dave. I just really, really like the poetry of that. And I am so thankful to Dave for this incredibly generous gift. He gave this to me in the bar of the Westin the first night, surrounded by a bunch of other YouTubers. He had shown people what he was going to do, I think before I actually got to the bar, and he pulled this out, and I was genuinely lost for words for about 30 seconds. But Dave, thank you so much, dude. This is an extremely generous gift, and I will treasure this in my collection for as long as I'm collecting comic books. So the night of the first day was actually the YouTuber comic book community dinner that we all had together. And there is one thing that I got at that dinner. I'm going to skip over it until I get to the end. But I did just want to say that dinner in particular is one of my favorite memories from this trip. I mean, getting to sit and talk with so many of the people that I've been watching forever, that make videos that I really, really admire, and that do things in the way that I think need to be done. I just couldn't have asked for a better experience. Then before Saturday really even got started, I was sitting at breakfast with Brian LCS, and he decided to give me a few things. First, we have Misfits Clubhouse, Dark Ride issue number 1, and issues number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of Eat the Rich. And I have saved the coup de grace for last, because the last thing that he gave me is this. This is Loaded Bible, Blood of My Blood, issue number 1. And I have to read the back of this to you, so give me just a moment. Decades after the events of the original cult series, Jesus' vampire hunting clone is a bigger outlaw than ever, and now he has to face a threat like no other. The church has cut a deal with the vampire nations to unite under their resurrected savior, Dracula. This is a book where clone Jesus fights Dracula. Brian knows me pretty well. This is right up my alley. Brian, thank you so much, dude. Everybody be sure to go and check out Brian LCS. The last person to give me books on Saturday was John, or as you probably know him, JSS Brooklyn. He's an amazing moderator, a great community member, and an extremely generous person. And John and his wonderful wife Chimgay decided to take me, Nate, and Brian LCS out to dinner. And at dinner, John gave me a couple different things. The first thing that he gave me is Captain America number 1, this awesome variant cover. He also gave me Captain America White issue number 4, a great series that I collect that has really oddball, off-the-wall artwork that I really, really like. He also gave me this 1 in 25 variant of We're Taking Everyone Down With Us, number 1. And also for good measure, let's go ahead and throw in the first appearance of Painkiller Jane. Such a cool book to get, especially as an AOK. And I've saved, I think, the coolest things that he gave me for last. And first up are these. These are Frank Frazetta trading cards. And they're art cards containing Frank Frazetta's paintings on the front, and I have to show you some of these. These things are just so cool. I mean, it's no secret that Frank Frazetta is an amazing artist, but to be able to have his artwork in this form and get to carry it around with me and have it as trading cards, that's so cool. I've never seen these before, and I'm so, so thankful to be given these as a gift. Just an awesome, awesome gift. John, thank you for these. But I'm saving the best thing for last. And that coolest thing, in my opinion at least, is this. This is Captain America number 117, graded in a 6.0, the very first appearance of this character, Sam Wilson, the Falcon. This is a book that I have. This is absolutely an upgrade. This book looks so, so nice. To be honest with you, I'm struggling to put into words exactly how I feel about this. I mean, the book itself is great, but to be given this book, such a generous gift by John, somebody who already gives me so much just by what he does for me and other members of the comic book community, and he gets very little credit for it because he's not the one in front of the camera. So, John, if nobody's thanked you today, I'll thank you right now. Thank you not only for this gift, but for everything that you do for me and so many other people out there. And also tell Chimgay that I said hello. Now, on the last day, Sunday, 3 people decided to give me AOKs. And I'm going to start with Matt from Pressedcomics. Matt came up to me the last day of the show, and he showed me this book. And he said, there are some things on this that I think that I can fix. If you don't know, Matt is a comic book presser, and he's very good at what he does because he pressed and cleaned this. This is Transformers number 8, the first appearance of the Dinobots. I really like the Transformers, and I really like dinosaurs. So when I was a kid and I saw the Dinobots, it blew my mind, and I knew when I learned that this book existed that I needed to get a copy of it. And I'm so thankful that it was given to me by a friend, and that he also put time and effort into making this as presentable as he possibly could. And it's gorgeous. I mean, I'm not a grader by any means, but it is just one of the prettiest books in the world. This tick right here is on the bag, but I want to point it out because Matt told me that it really bothered him that the book's bag made it look like it was ticked. So I had to share that with all of you, mostly just to make him a little bit annoyed with me. I actually got to meet up with Matt from Pressedcomics at a later date where he gave this to me after he was done pressing it, and he and I got to do some shopping together. So be sure to check out that video and check out Matt from Pressedcomics. Thank you so much, dude. I absolutely love it, and you did a fantastic job working on this book. Next up is a comic book that was given to me by a person that actually worked on this very book, Justin Birch. Now, Justin Birch is a comic book creator. He's a letterer. He's currently working on a series called Buried Long, Long Ago, and he gave me this book, Speed Force number 6, which he actually worked on. And I asked him to sign it, but I asked him to sign it on the page that he hated lettering most. And that is this page right here. He said that it was the page with the most text bubbles, that was also the smallest, and he signed it right here, Justin Birch 25. The fact that I got him to sign it on the page that pissed him off the most is incredibly important to me. The fact that he was willing to do it and also understood the joke, I think that that's great too. Justin, you're a super generous dude. Getting to talk to you on the FOMO Squad YouTube Hangout show has been great, and I hope you keep coming on. You're just an amazing, generous guy, and I'm really, really grateful to have met you. And now last, but certainly not least, my YouTube wife, Nate, from Hollywood Comics. As we were sort of getting ready to be done with the show, we had actually already left once and then came back because Dave from Still Only 35 Cents needed some help filming an interview. And so we came back, and while we were waiting on Dave to be done, I assume standing in the line at CGC, Nate and I got to digging. And I say Nate and I, it was really Nate. I was burned out by this time. But I was at this booth talking to Chinmo from 3 Men in a Basement and Noah from Broke Boy Comics. Nate comes up to me and hands me a book with the backing board facing up, and I turn it around, and it is this. This is Brute Force number 1. This is one of me and Nate's dumb white whales that we wanted to slay, and we were really upset because we didn't think we were going to find it. We looked for this book, this dumb book, every single day in HeroesCon, could not find it. And then on the last day, Nate found 2 copies. He bought both of them and gave one to me. Thank you so much, dude. You know how much this means to me and means to us and our mutual stupidity. I said that this is my favorite comic book community experience that I've ever had, and that is absolutely the truth. I had so much fun at this convention and getting to meet so many people, and the way that I've chosen to sort of collect all of those memories in one place has been with a signature book. This is Generic Comic Book number 1. This is my comic book community book, and if I could get every single one of you to sign it, I absolutely would. No matter if you just watch or if you like and you comment and you subscribe, you hang out in live chats, if you moderate for people, if you make your own videos, you are a member of this community. And I am so, so thankful for you. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.